When you are having a conversation with someone and they tell you, oh, I'm pretty hot-headed because I'm an Aries, or, oh, because I'm a Taurus, I can be pretty stubborn or I hold grudges. They tell you that, oh, I'm ADHD, I have OCD, I'm on the spectrum, I'm introverted, extroverted, whatever qualifier they use. And then they tell you because of that, they are XYZ. No matter how skeptical you are about any of those things, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have such a better outcome out of the interaction if you understand that those things are merely qualifiers that these people use to connect with you. It's okay if you don't believe in astrology. It's okay if you think that MBTI is a bit too simplistic. It's okay if you suddenly feel like people use the term autism now and identify it a little bit too easily. It can feel vulnerable to tell someone like, oh, I'm really stubborn, or oh, I'm really hot-headed, especially if it's one of your first conversations. Similarly with the MBTI in Korea, MBTI is really used in job interviews, any like small talk conversation. It's used every day, all the time, because especially compared to the US, in Korea, it's like not well seen to just like talk about yourself at length like that. But now that you have this outside authority telling you like, no, but you are this thing, it's official, then it feels a lot less vulnerable, and you're also putting the responsibility a little bit on this thing. And you might have any thoughts you have regarding that. Like you might be like, oh, you might feel strong because I'm doing this video because I see people who really miss opportunities to connect with other people, which is the most important thing in life. And the thing where if you have, the more you have moments of connection in life, the better off you will be mentally and therefore physically, etc. Instead of cutting, because conversations are like a flow, but you can really cut, instead of cutting the flow and making it awkward and ruining what could have been a moment of connection, try to inquire. Just when you hear that, be okay, this is the qualifier that they're using as support to tell me what, and focus on that thing in the way you're going to respond. For example, if someone tells you, oh, God has other plans for me, that was God's plan, inquire about the plan, not about the God. If they tell you like, oh, I'm an Aries, so I can be really hot-headed, focus on the fact that they're hot-headed. You don't need to talk about the star signs. You could just be like, oh, is it really something, like the fact that you say that you're hot-headed, is this something that really bothers you in your life and you feel like it's really had this negative impact that you would wish to alleviate or something? I don't know. I guess it's because I'm just so sensitive to energies and like flows of conversation, and I see it around me when I go to restaurants with like, sometimes it's like people who don't necessarily mesh with each other, or when I listen to podcasts, there's flows to conversation, and sometimes it gets cut when someone says something and it just doesn't resonate with the other person's belief system and they get fixated on that. And I'm like, oh, that's such a waste of a good moment of connection and getting to know each other and vulnerability, etc. What I'm trying to say is that because our brains focus on the negative, we love seeing the things that separate us. Like the moment the person's going to talk about like, oh, because I'm a Gemini, blah, 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 or because like, my God, Allah said so, blah, blah, blah. The person stops listening and immediately it's like, oh, I can't relate to this person. It's like, no, that's just like the form. There's the form and the substance. And we're so humans, you can always find ways to connect on the substance because we're all motivated by this desire for love and safety at the end of the day. And we all want to be well liked. We all want to feel like we're succeeding in our projects, etc., etc., etc. And once you understand that, like, life is going to be just so much easier than when you're every time fixating on your differences. That's it. So yeah, next time someone tells you that because of their neurodivergence, MBTI, star sign, God, whatever, there's something about them, XYZ, just take that XYZ and be like, okay, I'm learning about this person. Like, this is what this person really wants me to know about them. And you'll have a much better time and you'll feel closer. And that's what life is about.